Hello, this is Bill Hahn. Welcome to this short overview and demonstration of business process management in action. If you'd like more demonstrations and a wider selection, you can go to IBMBPMDemos.com. So let's go ahead and get started. So our first stop on this demo tour is in BlueworksLive, an online cloud-based environment that we use to model business processes from a web browser. So in here we can document the process with a high-level, business-friendly process discovery map. We can add details about the process, the participants, the roles, the business owners, experts, systems, time and cost, the inputs and outputs into and out of these activities, and things like the risk and value-added nature. We can capture the tribal knowledge of the team, the problems and challenges, and document the severity and frequency. We can document the details of the process and attach documents that we have and comment and dialogue about the completeness of our process model, of our process documentation. We can do that with a discovery map, and because of the way we do that in the discovery map, we automatically generate the swim lanes that are needed to flow this business process. And for activities that are incomplete or not fully documented, we can either fill in the details like the vendor role, or we can drag and drop these activities between swim lanes and have that documentation filled out for us. We can also use the process diagram view to see the lower levels of detail in the form of sub-processes, and fully document the process using a business process modeling notation palette to draw out more details in the process. Either at the discovery map layer or at the process diagram layer, we can organize our process into lower levels of detail like sub-processes, and so these are just lenses or views into that single process model that let us easily document the process. There's a documentation view that gives us a document serial view of everything we've put into the details of the process, and you can see that it's a summary view. We can take all the information that the team puts into this process model and export it as generated Word documents, a nice summary document format of all of the details of our process, the problems, the document attachments, and share that with the broader business community. We can also generate PowerPoint documents of our most current business process model and use those for business meetings to socialize and build consensus. In addition to modeling and documenting the process, we can also analyze those details. So with these visual overlays, we can get a quick view of things like the systems, the cycle time. We can overlay that information on top of the discovery map or process diagram. For instance, we can see risk and value add. This set of non-value added activities might be a candidate for cost containment. We can see a heat map of the problems throughout our process, a very telling view that gives us a quick inventory of where we're challenged in this process. We can see all the file attachments, quick and easy access to the things that the team is attached to the process for collective documentation. When two or more people are collaborating on the process, you can see in the bottom half of the screen Ray is perusing the templates library to get a quick start on doing some modeling, and Bill on the top half, and perhaps some other state or country anywhere on the internet, can see that Ray's online and invite him to join him on this particular process model. So now as Ray works with this process, adding an activity and changing some documentation, Bill can see it happen live. As Bill makes changes to the process and moves that documentation around, Ray can see that process model change in near real time. So this near real-time collaborative environment makes it easy for the team of two or more people to easily collaborate real-time on the process. So now if we want to take that process model from a model of documentation and analysis into a model for execution where we can actually run this process, we can simply from within our process designer environment, now a desktop tool, we can connect to BlueworksLive and pull in all that process documentation and then carry it forward into an executable process. So you can see all the process and sub-processes came in. We can open it up and then get more detailed about how we want to model this for execution. You can see in this process model that not only the main process came in, but all the sub-process levels of detail. So all of our work on the BlueworksLive environment is seamlessly carried forward into our Process Designer where we model for execution. So now we're going to spend some more time in Process Designer taking a look at how we model this for execution. If you'd like to get more in-depth demonstrations, more modular demonstrations on BPM, you can go to IBMBPMdemos.com, and there you'll find a collection of tutorial demos that are both streaming in YouTube format as well as downloadable and viewable offline, and printable hands-on exercise directions. So you can watch these videos to get an idea of how BPM works in action in more detail. You can also go to IBMBPMdemos.com to fire up in the cloud an online trial environment to take BPM for test drive.